As chairman of the evaluation board, I'm joined by people with vast experience and expertise in the area of information, intelligence, and we will be conscious from the start in looking at reports and stress testing them. We will be conscious of frivolous reports, vexatious reports, and indeed malicious reports. And everything we'll do will be designed to see if the report is credible. Obviously, a lot will depend on the content of the report, and anonymous reports naturally are not, as we won't attach as much weight to them as those where we identify the whistleblower. However, we are aware, that anonymous reports in certain instances have led to fairly dramatic results and have been credible. But we will pay particular attention to all reports, and we will decide at the end of the day whether to pursue or drop the whole report. We have experience and expertise which amounts to virtually hundreds of years of experience at the highest level and at specialist level, both in the Defence Forces and in the Garda, former officers of the Criminal Assets Bureau, Fraud Bureau, and the various Garda specialist units. They will do whatever is appropriate and whatever is directed. And one of the an option is, at a stage when it's appropriate, to contact somebody within the company. Initially, we will have to, depending on whether the whistleblower remains anonymous, adopts a code word which can be agreed on with his consent, or reveals their identity. And it will be a matter then to build up trust, which is vital, build up a rapport, and then at an appropriate stage, there will be feedback to the board with the various steps, and when it's appropriate, we will contact somebody within the organisation or company or agency at the appropriate level. That is a possibility, naturally. We will have to look at the overall situation. There may be directors that we can approach. There may be somebody on the audit side. There may be somebody on the accountancy side. But it's highly unlikely that if something is grossly wrong in whatever organisation, agency, that everybody there is in cahoots with everybody else. But we, because of our track record, have been dealing with various individuals in our former existence, and their very lives were at stake, not to mention their livelihoods. And we will have to provide trust and a channel for communication and provide assurances to people. And we will be conscious of protecting people as far as humanly possible. On very rare occasions, there may well be a situation where there are some court proceedings and a direction from a court to disclose the source of a particular snippet of information. And you can rest assured that in instances like that, we will cooperate fully. We have no choice. We will operate within the legislation and the law of the land and do whatever we are directed to do by the courts. The whistleblower will be informed of this at whatever stage is appropriate. There is no such thing as absolute and total security, and we will make people that we are dealing with aware of that at an early stage. However, instances like this will be quite rare in actual fact. We believe that we are unique in the context of the personnel that are involved with RMI, senior army officers, former senior guard officers. We have a set of skills acquired over a long period of time. We have a track record. We have established trust and credibility in this arena. There is a commercial aspect, naturally, but there is no obligation on anybody that we deal with to take on the services of RMI. They have various options. Whatever materialises, and there are complaints and reports and brought to the attention of the board, company or organisation, they can deal with it internally. They will be told that. That's clearly outlined on our website. They may call in somebody else if it's appropriate to them, and they may call us in, but there is no obligation to do that. We have launched the website, and when people become aware of it, you can imagine somebody, some individual within a company, big or small, or organisation, They're aware of some wrongdoing, malpractice. They're worried. They have a lot of angst, maybe sleepless nights. They have informed their family, who are equally upset. And we believe that prior to this, it was difficult for people like that, perhaps, to have a secure channel to make a complaint. And in this instance, having been aware of our website, they can browse the website, they can see what's on offer. They can, if they wish, make contact on the various ways as outlined. And we will deal with them as best we can from there on. We have, in the course of setting up this Whistleblowers website and the whole system, consulted with the appropriate state agencies, including the Data Protection Commissioner's Office. And I can guarantee you that everything we're doing is within the ambit of legislation in this country. The corporate sector have nothing to fear from this initiative, and indeed it will be an advantage to them, because you can visualize situations where corporations, companies, organizations have problems and they're not aware of it at the appropriate level, and damage can be done short term, long term, and indeed it could be fatal to the company or organization if not dealt with appropriately at a certain stage. Our computer system is as secure as technically possible. When somebody makes a complaint or report onto the website, it's moved immediately onto our secure RMI database. And if there is an attack on this, which likely or otherwise, it will be known immediately to our people, who can take corrective action and do exercises in damage limitation. We believe that in view of recent events in this country and the state we're in, that there has been a certain sea change in maybe attitudes of people. And we believe that the time is right now to provide this service to people who have concerns and who may well in the past have passed on critical information, but they weren't aware of the channels that they could use. We believe that the climate is right. We believe that we will get a volume of reports, and no matter what number of reports we get, we believe that we're in a position to deal with them.